Hello and welcome. My name is Craig Miller and I'm the VP of Global Business here at Content Guru. And today I'm going to talk to you about making the leap from legacy technology to leading the crowd with cloud. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about three things. We're going to talk about CCaaS and Customer Experience and the 2020 impact on its outlook. We're going to talk about legacy and cloud, but why? And we're going to talk about what we can expect in the near term. So setting the scene, in 2020, Markets and Markets quoted the global CCaaS marketplace as being worth $11.6 billion, moving to $36.1 billion by 2025. In itself, a staggering trajectory. However, in 2020, the rulebook was thrown in the air, not at a national level, but at a global level. And we all know it's not over yet. So for the next 10 minutes, we're going to talk directly to the impact of COVID in 2020 on these projections and how we move our contact centre space forward. But first, let's talk about what happens with technology change and the technology curve. If there is a compelling reason to change, adoption follows this standard deviation curve, from the early adopters and the innovators through to the laggards. We're going to explore the compelling reasons for adoption, and we're going to talk about the global impact of COVID on this curve. And I would like to pose this question for you to hold front of mind. Knowing what we know now at the beginning of 2021, is migration to the cloud-enabled customer experience a choice or a necessity? Is it something that we can get round to later? So I believe we've learned 5 things in 2020. We've learned that organisations have reacted in 3 ways. Organisations that have sought new markets and new ways of working. Organisations that battened down the hatches waiting for the return to normal, whatever and whenever that may occur. And then there's those organisations that couldn't and didn't survive, and there's likely to be more to come. But what is clear is that do nothing and wait is becoming less and less of an option. Secondly, I think we've learned that desperation drives innovation. Business models have changed and changed quickly and adapted quickly. Think about organisations that pivoted. Organisations like pubs that all of a sudden moved to takeaway food, B2B organisations that pivoted and opened up B2C e-commerce marketplaces at breakneck speed. Thirdly, great things happen when groups of people centre on a single goal. Yes, we've created vaccines in 9 months, not 3 years, but what about organisations who've delivered remote working in a matter of days or hours, which historically would just not have been seen as possible? Fourthly, risk management has become critical. It's in the boardroom. The phrase never again is often being spoken. Businesses need to be able to operate with elastic demand, site denial, remote working. And the question, how do I continue to serve my customers, differentiate from my competition and improve my market position in the new normal, is being discussed in the boardroom. And then finally, legacy. There's always going to be a legacy. It's usually around resilience and reducing risks. Organisations ignore this at their peril. So I think that's enough about 2020 and what it's taught us. And now we're going to turn and talk about legacy versus the cloud. And when we talk about legacy, a few years ago, we wouldn't have called it legacy in our space. We'd have just called it on-premise solutions. Now it's legacy, it's the old school, it's things that don't meet our new needs. So when we talk about legacy versus cloud, we talk about on-prem versus cloud, and really it's simple, spotlighted through the desperation of 2020. Cloud is an enabling technology, and in the CCaaS world, it's about delivering agility, pace, and innovation on a plate. Agility in terms of dealing with elasticity of demand, agility in terms of dealing with workforce displacement, pace in terms of feature development and adoption, things like agent-to-client video, screen sharing, omni-channel handoff, getting access to new features without expensive upgrades, or quickly adopting the next customer contact channel, be it LinkedIn, Instagram, or TikTok. And innovation in terms of having a technology stack that is innovated on your behalf, so that at best you can lead and at worst you can be part of the early majority. In real terms, this innovation can be viewed as a partial outsource of innovative responsibility to a leader within a single discipline, innovation that will drive intelligent automation, integration of systems of records, chatbots, voice bots, self-service, or efficiency of your non-elastic resource whilst driving elasticity of customer service. So, to my final point, what can we expect in the near future? Well, the facts as I see them are these. Some organisations will excel, some will manage, and some more will go by the wayside. CCaaS adoption will undoubtedly accelerate way in excess of the 2018 projections. It's in the boardroom now. It's about survival and risk mitigation. Because if it happens again, only the agile will survive. 2020 has built a dam wall with only the most desperate or most innovative breaching it. In the second half of 2021, we will see this dam breached at scale. The legacy from 2020 and 2021 will be lived for years. Home working for efficiency, access to new parts of the workforce, working between school hours maybe, and a reduced demand on expensive corporate real estate. But the rules remain the same. Organisations will differentiate through customer experience, mass personalisation, and creating customer advocates. Laggards will likely not survive, and the late majority will come under huge tension. So in closing, I state the following. A compelling reason to change is here. Where is your organisation on this change curve? And have you the right partners in place to safely and quickly get you to where you need to be? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, and I wish you a very safe 2021. Thank you.